Okay, so we're going to continue with the quadratic in form, and I'm on page 134, and I'm looking at number 19. Here's the problem they give us. Again, what makes this quadratic in form? We've got a trinomial, that's 3 terms, and the middle term's exponent is half of the lead term's exponent. So that means that it is a quadratic in form. Do you see a GCF? Yes, so we're going to take a GCF out right away. Oops. Boom. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to factor the trinomial if I can. So are there factors of 8 that add to 6? Yeah, 4 and 2. So I'm going to have x squared and x squared, because multiplied together, they give you x to the 4th. That's why you put it there. And then 4 times 2 is 8, and 4 plus 2 is 6. So that will take care of those two things. Now, again, you cannot factor this further unless it's a minus sign. Because it's a plus sign, you have to solve it by isolating the variable. And that's in both cases. So we're going to subtract 4 and take the square root. The square root of negative 4 plus or minus 2i. Subtract 2. Take the square root. Plus or minus I square root of 2. You've got 4 complex numbers. And what that means is you don't have any crosses in the x-axis. 4 complex numbers, double check with me. This is a 4th degree. 4th degree is a quartic. Quartics have a degree of 4. Now, because it's an even power exponent, you are going to have n behavior that's the same. So it's got to either point up both times or point down both times. So let's take a look at our a value and see what's what. Our a value for our x to the 4th term is a positive 2. So because a is positive and it's a quartic, it's going to start up, end up, and have a W shape one way or another. Y-intercept is the last thing. And that's 0, comma, whatever our constant is. In our given equation, our constant is 16. So I've got a quartic whose end behavior is start up, end up. I've got a y-intercept of 16. It's not crossing the x-axis at all. I'm going to save some paper and do this on the side because there's not much to see. When you have complex numbers, these float. They float. I have to go to 16 on the y-axis. Start up, end up. Floating by. That is all.